Hello, GoBots. I have seen a trailer for a film you may have heard about. It's called Avengers: Age of Ultron. And this is going to be a reaction video. It's going to be pretty much my reflections off the top of my head and what I feel like, and maybe a couple predictions along the way. This video is brought to you by my own published works, Red Knight. Issue 7 is out. Issue 8 is almost out. You can pick it up at primalpapercomics.com and my Etsy shop at etsymanos.com. And good news for all you backers. I don't care, Lindsay. I just can't. Etsy, I don't know how to say my Etsy shop. I'll put the link down. Just click on that. You can be an idiot and just click on it. And the Red Knight trade is available for sale for general audiences. It's not on the Etsy shop or the Primal Paper Comics website yet. It will be soon. Right now you can get it off the Create Space link. I'll put that below. And this, by the way, hey you Indiegogo backers, I'm currently sending out copies. This one I signed for Curtis. And Curtis, you'll be getting this book soon. And I hope you enjoy it. But, hey, let's talk about the Avengers: Age of Ultron, shall we? And leave it to Joss Whedon to take something that we're all culturally familiar with and comfortable with, that a lot of us kind of have fun or positive memories to, and turn it into a supervillain speech. And I am talking about the lyrics to the Pinocchio, I Ain't Got Strings song. And there are no strings on me. Let's go into what I think what we're doing here. I haven't listened too much about like the plot details. I'm not a big fan of like digging for leaks, frankly, because it's, I don't know, kind of takes a lot of fun out of it. I'm glad you fans like to do that, to know the whole movie before you see it, but I'm not one of those guys. Essentially, from what looks like we're building from the previous films and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, it looks like Tony Stark has taken it upon himself to kind of replace S.H.I.E.L.D., to be that security force for not only America, but for the world. And his eyes were just open during the first Avengers film as far as what the threats are presented to him. And we did see in Iron Man 3 how that started to affect him physically and emotionally, which is why he is sort of supposed to be taking a break from being Iron Man, but it looks like he digs even further because he has a Hulkbuster suit, and it looks like he's using the Iron Patriot armor as well. We'll see Rhodey in this movie as well, and of course I believe that's what leads him to create the Ultron robot. And we know Hydra is going to be involved in this. We know Hydra is going to be bringing in Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Hulk seems to go crazy, as Hulk is apt to do. And it looks like our heroes are just pushed and pushed and pushed further to the brink. That's when it seems like Ultron makes his move and becomes self-aware. And he has... What I like what is done with the Pinocchio speech is that we're all aware of this trope of robots becoming self-aware and the Pinocchio syndrome, and how that's sometimes used as a protagonist or the villain, like Skynet or Ultron or something like that, where they become self-aware and become evil. What I think is interesting with the No Strings on Me speech that carries the trailer is that he is turning that around, where he claims that the puppet masters that are Tony Stark and the other characters, they're the ones controlled by strings, and he is not. He is free, and that's why he's going to change the world the way he sees fit. And the way James Spader delivers those lines and delivers that speech is really well. And it's very well edited. Now, I'm not sure if the scene where he makes his entrance with the Iron Patriot armor is the scene where you're getting all the reactions. I hope so, because that's kind of an awesome... That looks like it's going to be an awesome moment if that's the way they're going to do it in the film. So Yeah, I'm wondering how soon we'll get Ultron in the story. I imagine he'll probably be a force for good controlled by Tony Stark until things get worse and worse. Then he decides to take the reins and maybe takes out Hydra, on his own. We do see in some shots that there are other Ultron robots. So once he becomes self-aware, he'll most likely be taking over and he'll have that army. And we also see him looking like he's working with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, which kind of falls into their character histories. They were villains at one point, and they eventually joined forces with the Avengers ever since and became heroes. I imagine Ultron will probably be in much the same way of a devil-like character, a satanic-like character, trying to tempt them with what he can give them, and we'll probably see that kind of that will most likely be their plots for the story, trying to decide what they're going to do. Whose side are they going to be on with this? Outside of that, man, this action looks really good. We got Iron Man in the Hulkbuster outfit fighting Hulk. We got all our characters running around like crazy people. Ultron looks scary, and that build-up, and we finally get Ultron speaking on camera for that last line with James Spader's voiceover. I think as opposed to like other evil robots, Ultron looks like he's going to have a personality. First off, he's referencing Disney movies for his big evil speeches. So he's not only self-aware, he's self-aware in a cultural way as well. So he knows what that means to people, and if he's built by Tony Stark, he most obviously has like a sense of humor and a cultural awareness. And also the animation looks like it's acting too. And I remember Joss Whedon talking about his dealings with the animators dealing with Hulk in the first film, how they were very happy that he went down and dealt with them and kind of like directed them on how Hulk's emotions would be in scene to scene. And because the CG animators were telling him, like, a lot of directors don't do that. They just say, we want this, and do this, and we kind of have to guess. Where he actually kind of directed their Hulk. And it looks like he'll be doing that here. So as opposed to, let's say, Megatron in the Michael Bay movies, where he's just spouting off, kind of standard issue evil dialogue. Ultron really does look like a personality. Ultron looks more like a personality in this 2-minute trailer than Megatron in 4 movies, or 3 movies. I haven't seen the 4th one, but. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm very happy. I don't have anything that really concerns me about this film, really. Everything looks pretty much, on target. We'll see as things progress, but right now, I want to buy my tickets right now and see the movie. So, that's my feelings on it. What are your feelings? What do you think? Are you excited, underwhelmed, overwhelmed, whelmed? What are you thinking? Push the button, Lindsay.